In the world of Formula One, a sport that never runs out of drama, the dynamics behind the scenes are often far more decisive than what unfolds on track. From leadership concerns at Scuderia Ferrari to strategic manoeuvring among powerhouse teams like McLaren and Red Bull Racing, to regulatory changes that could reshape the very nature of competition. Everything is now at a critical juncture that will define the sport's future. Amid increasingly complex rivalries, a major question arises: is Ferrari truly in a stable position, or are they quietly harbouring the potential for significant internal upheaval? And beyond that, will the upcoming energy regulation changes be capable of restoring the true essence of racing in Formula One? Let's discuss. The issue surrounding Frédéric Vasseur's position as Ferrari's team principal has begun to draw serious attention amid the team's evolving internal dynamics. Although several internal Ferrari sources firmly deny any threat to his role, public and media speculation continues to grow and is becoming increasingly intense. This is largely driven by the high expectations placed on Ferrari's performance, as the team is constantly under pressure to return to its dominant form in Formula One. In this context, the name Andrea Stella has emerged as a potential candidate, with suggestions that he could return to Maranello under a long-term plan that might see him take on the team principal role by 2028. These speculations have gained further traction following McLaren's successful move to secure Giampiero Lambiase, a key figure behind Max Verstappen's success at Red Bull. This strategic decision is seen as part of a broader restructuring effort that could open the door to future leadership changes. However, reports from various credible sources, including British media outlets, tend to downplay these rumours. Stella is said to be in a very comfortable position at McLaren, both professionally and personally. He also enjoys full support from the team's management, including Zak Brown, who has openly expressed confidence in his leadership. Given these circumstances, the likelihood of Stella moving to Ferrari in the near future is considered very low and lacks a solid foundation. On the other hand, Scuderia Ferrari continues to demonstrate a strong commitment to performance development ahead of the new regulatory era. Lewis Hamilton recently completed an intensive series of tests with Pirelli at Fiorano circuit, Ferrari's private testing track that often serves as a technological development hub. During the session, Hamilton completed a total of 142 laps, equivalent to approximately 423 kilometres, using the SF26 car, a substantial distance for gathering comprehensive technical data. He tested various tyre configurations, ranging from full wet to intermediate compounds, under track conditions that were deliberately kept wet to simulate real race scenarios. Interestingly, this testing program was not solely focused on tyre performance, but also addressed another critical aspect: energy management, an element that will be decisive under the new Formula One regulations. Hamilton appeared highly detailed and methodical in adapting his driving style to the car's characteristics and tyre response across different conditions. He worked closely with his race engineer, Carlo Santi, to ensure that every setup adjustment delivered optimal impact on both efficiency and on-track speed. Meanwhile, Charles Leclerc did not take to the track directly, but still played an important role through simulator testing at Ferrari's headquarters in Maranello. He conducted various race simulations for circuits such as Monza Circuit and the Miami International Autodrome, both known for their distinct characteristics and demanding specific technical approaches. This work forms part of Ferrari's comprehensive preparation for their latest upgrade package, which is scheduled to be tested during a filming day session on April 22nd, a crucial opportunity to validate the correlation between simulator data and real-world track performance. One of the innovations currently being developed by Ferrari is a next-generation rear wing dubbed the reverse Macarena. This aerodynamic component is designed not only to improve airflow efficiency, but also to deliver more optimal acceleration when exiting corners. Interestingly, the technology is claimed to provide an energy efficiency gain of more than 6 kilowatts, an impressive figure in the context of modern Formula One, where even the smallest improvements can have a major impact on overall performance. This becomes even more crucial as Ferrari continues to close the gap to Mercedes, particularly in terms of power and power unit efficiency. Beyond Ferrari, the technical market dynamics in Formula One are entering a highly competitive and transformative phase. The movement of key figures, such as Gianpiero Lambiase to McLaren, signals a potential shift in the competitive balance that could reshape the pecking order over the coming seasons. At the same time, Red Bull Racing is facing internal challenges following the departure of major figures, including Adrian Newey, the legendary mind behind much of their car design success. This situation opens the door for rival teams to close the gap and suggests that what once appeared to be a solid era of dominance may slowly begin to erode. However, the biggest issue right now stems from regulations. The Fédération Internationale de l'Automobile, FIA, has officially opened discussions to revise rules related to energy management introduced in Formula One's new era. These regulations were originally designed with noble intentions to improve energy efficiency, promote environmentally friendly technological innovation, and reinforce the sport's sustainability image. Yet in practice, several unintended consequences have emerged, sparking debate across the paddock. In the opening races of the 2026 season, it has become increasingly evident that drivers are being forced to adopt a more conservative approach to energy usage, even during sessions meant to showcase maximum performance, such as qualifying. This has created a new dynamic where drivers are not always able to extract the full potential of their cars over a single flying lap. As a result, pure vehicle performance is becoming less dominant as a deciding factor, and pole position no longer reflects absolute speed alone, but also complex energy management strategies. More concerning still, the growing speed disparity between cars with full energy reserves and those experiencing energy deficits is beginning to pose a serious safety risk. In the fast-changing conditions of a race, significant differences in acceleration and top speed can create dangerous situations, particularly during wheel-to-wheel battles on straights or when exiting corners. The incident involving Oliver Bearman and Franco Colapinto at Suzuka Circuit serves as a clear example of how energy imbalance can lead to critical and potentially hazardous moments on track. Recognizing the urgency of the situation, the FIA has moved quickly by scheduling a series of strategic meetings set to take place on April 15th and 16th, culminating in a key decision-making session on April 20th. During these discussions, stakeholders will evaluate various regulatory revision options, particularly those concerning energy management, in an effort to strike a balance between technological innovation, sustainability, and on-track safety. This step reflects the FIA's commitment to addressing the evolving challenges seen throughout the early part of the season. Ultimately, the entire motorsport community is now focused on the outcome of these decisions. However, a major question remains: will these regulatory revisions truly preserve the essence of Formula One, or will they instead usher in a more complex new chapter in the evolution of modern racing? Share your thoughts below